Welcome back to Pokémon Sterling Silver Hardcore Nuzlocke Challenge. After the Chuck Gauntlet, it is obviously time for the gym fight against Chuck. We have Raichu with Magnet, we have Crobat with Black Sludge, we have Azu, Choo-Choo with Mystic Water, we have Marowak for really important 1 pivot and 1 bait. We have Venusaur, what is really important for 1 versus 1 matchup, and Steelix. We have the evolution, we use the metal code. Yeah, without Steelix, I need to change the entire plan. So Steelix is really important, and that's why I use the metal code. We will not get any metal code before the Jasmine fight, so we don't have a zone for the Jasmine split, but that's completely okay. Alright, let's do it. Let's start. Yeah, I think the scariest part in the entire fight is multiple crits on Crobat. But we have the Black Sludge. Okay, Raichu's pre-damage for the Staraptor and for later something else as well. So we have slightly more pre-damage than we need against the Staraptor. We have plus Death Nature. We'll Volt Switch out here and do a decent amount of damage. And we need to get a really high roll here so we can avoid the one... So we can avoid the 1 pivot to Steelix. Okay. So we don't need to pivot to Steelix. So the actual plan was to go to Marowak on Superpower, go to Steelix, Brave Bird, and go again to Crobat, so I don't need to double pivot to Crobat. Save 1 Superpower recoil, Superpower damage. And yeah, nice crit by the way, Azu. Holy shit. Okay. Amazing. No crit against Crobat is always nice, so we will just use Wing Attack. So, yeah, that was one important pivot from... one really important pivot from Marowak, actually, but we could save that. What that also means for us is that we still have one thing what Marowak needs to do here, basically. But yeah, it's just better because Steelix is also full life, and technically Steelix is the single best pivot for Rock Climb. But if this Brave Bird crits basically, and then every Rock Climb crits as well, we can die technically, right? So that is the thing. We will remove Aerial Ace for Giga Drain. I don't think I need Giga Drain, but why not just take it? Aerial Ace is a TM anyways. Okay, this is really good HP on Crobat, and that's really important for later on. We want to kill this with Wing Attack, so we will pivot between Crobat and with U-turn and Steelix. Steelix is not holding an item, so we will not eat a knockoff on the switch-in. And yeah, look at this Rock Climb damage. That's the single best pivot Pokemon you can have, actually. And yeah, the only dangerous thing is that Crobat gets into Flamethrower range. So... yeah, but I think we are already safe because it needs to be multiple crits here. That's why Black Sludge is so important. And because the AI is also calcing without Life Orb. So we go to Steelix again. And yeah, we could save this 1 Brave Bird recoil on my Steelix. And that's also nice. So yeah, one more time to my Crobat. I think one more U-turn is enough to put this into Wing Attack range. We will check that out for sure. I will not risk anything, because this will get 1 more time recoil. This is Rock Climb again. The good news is we can't crit this. That's really good. Okay. Also, by the way, Marowak could switch in 1 time into Superpower and always bait knockoff because we are holding an item. And then we could go to Steelix. So this is also possible. So we save 1 Crobat recoil basically. And now let's check it out. 30% minimum. Ooh. That is a bit close. But that is 30%. I mean, I can pivot 1 more time. Because we can't crit kill this. Yeah, let's just do it safety 1 more time. If this dies to Superpower Recoil against my Crobat switching, it's fine anyways. It's okay. Okay, there's the Rock Climb again. Yeah, and if this dies now, it's fine. We are safe against Electivire, that's the most important thing. Okay, cool. And now we obviously kill this with Wing Attack. That was, I think, a kill, but I just don't want to risk anything here right now. If the ruler is not 100% correct on the position and it survives on 1 HP, I just CBA actually. Because the minimum roll was actually 30%. So, we need to kill this Electivire with U-turn. We have enough U-turns left. So we will U-turn. And this will thankfully not run out of EQ or Thunderbolt. And we are pre-damaged with Raichu. So we will always bait guaranteed EQ. So it will not cross-chop high crit AI on us. Because Evaya, even without Life Orb, sees a kill with EQ right now. And with that, it's only the first Flamethrower we need to dodge. And after that, we will wreck HP anyways with Crobat. So yeah, even if you get into range, yeah, it's basically still a 50-50. But if AI goes for Flamethrower, then the line would be completely different if this would be the case, because I obviously can't afford that. Yeah, that will take a while, because we need to basically kill this with U-turn, because killing this with Crobat means I will bait something, but I don't want to bait right now. So U-turn again. That's a crit, but that's completely fine. We can only crit kill this with U-turn, so we don't need to worry with Raichu. And Raichu can't use Volt Switch here because we are Lightning Rod and not Mold Breaker. So we simply can't do that. Okay. 10% minimum damage, so that means 10 U-turns are enough always. Because minimum damage from U-turn is 20 damage exactly. And Electivire's HP is 190. But yeah, we got the crit as well, so this will just be a bit faster than 10 U-turns. Yeah, and the most important thing obviously is that we don't run out of U-turns. That's not possible, and also that Evaya will not run out of EQ and of T-Bolt, and that's also not possible. So we always save here. I think we need one more U-turn here, or a crit U-turn after that. This is not 10% without looking at the ruler. We don't need to look at the ruler anyways, because we want to kill this always with U-turn. Okay, yeah, next round, next U-turn, it is gone. Alright. And now, one more reason why Marowak is really important in this fight is because of this U-turn kill into Marowak into guaranteed bait Polybreath now. Because we want to bait always Polybreath. That's really important. Anything else is bad for the line, and there is the Polybreath. What that means for us is that we will just go hard to Veno. Venusaur is my switch in here, and this is riskless by the way. It can bulk up on the switch-in, so we don't need to pre-damage my Marowak. I was expecting that bulk up. This can happen, but the thing is, this is still riskless. We will Giga Drain on the first time. This is not enough to two-shot with Giga Drain. Because of the lefties. But it is just bulk upping again, and we was never dead to Ice Punch crit, by the way. Even on +1, so this was completely fine. So now we just Petal Dance. And minimum roll Giga Drain into Petal Dance always kills this. Nice crit. Even after Lefty's recovery. And we will always bait in Blaziken now. And this will Sword Dance probably on the switch-in, but that's completely fine as well. Because we have the broken Arzu in the team, and Arzu is usually... average Arzu is not able to do that, what I'm doing now. That was possible in 1.1.4, but not in this patch if you're just like average. But we are like fucking max attack, plus attack nature. And yeah, Azo will just clean up now. And obviously Aqua Jet will kill this Dugtrio. Okay, cool. The crit on the start with Volt Switch was pretty nice, not gonna lie, because we could save a bit HP on Steelix. And technically, yeah, if we talk about odds, it's really unlikely, but technically it can happen that Steelix gets a Brave Bird crit into Rock Climb crit, into Rock Climb crit, into Rock. It can happen. Obviously, this is a super unlucky case then, but yeah, we could avoid that, thankfully, and also the crits on Crobat, because if we get into Flamethrower range, it is really, really bad. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the Jasmine Split.